that will be needed for the month of October. We also have a substantial obligation to the schools that would equate to approximately $1.2 million, all in the same time period.
So with that being said, in October, when we have difficulties meeting our payroll obligations,
based on the actions taken tonight, we would be able to make payroll if all of the actions for the $12 million are taken. The issue becomes there is no light if we do not create the light tonight because of the fact that we know that come October, after we make those debt payments, we will not have payroll if we don't change the budget structurally.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
so if we don't make these obligations come October, can you explain the state?
Ladies and gentlemen, please, so that please give the Vice Mayor an opportunity to speak.
Can you explain, thank you. Can you explain the whole thought of receivership from the state of Virginia if we don't make these obligations?
The city of Petersburg has currently been loomed by two things. One, without the making of debt payments, we would be under the potentially, I'm sorry, we're not going to get there, so I can't say it.
Please be
But
courteous.
let me answer your first question. Receivership is the point in which if decisions aren't made tonight reflective that the local government is willing to budget, get a structural budget, get our revenues to where our expenses are. Again, that light that I spoke of is the same light that will be noticed across the Commonwealth. Receivership is when the state comes in and takes over, and I will, because these are recommendations and the dollar amount, because they're recommendations in the dollar amount from the state, I can still tell you that they would do the $12 million plus in cuts to the budget. And so that is what the receivership. And again, state intercept is what we were faced with in June, and that is by not meeting our debt payments. We have our bond counsel here tonight. And so those are two thresholds that the city of Petersburg does not want to cross.
Councilman Moore.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of council. Appreciate the Vice Mayor's comments, but we're looking at numbers here. I'm not one to try to scare a decision. I understand we need to make numbers, but I think we also, besides looking at these cuts, the interim city manager mentioned revenue. Now, at one of the meetings that I had, we went through, it was provided a sheet that shows revenues from FY11 through FY16. We looked at state revenues for FY11 of $20.6 million, FY12 of $22.3 million, FY13 of $21.7 million, FY14 of $22.5, FY15 of $22.1, and FY16 of $9.4. So the question that I would have is, where is that revenue, or what is balancing that down? We can do the cuts, but we need to make sure that we have the revenue that's supposed to be coming in. So I guess that's. And then the second question for the interim city manager. In our discussions, it was my understanding that for the city to be taken over by receivership, it would need state enabling legislation, which would have to go through the General Assembly.
You are correct, and currently legislators are meeting. On to the state revenues, I'm not sure of the document that you're currently looking at, but state revenues based in the budget would have been anticipated revenues based on grants and or applications in which the city would have submitted. We do know based on social services having spending freeze, we were faced with, they did not use $96,000, they lost $698,000. So these are the things that were occurring that could reduce the state amount. This is what, as we've adjusted the school's amount, and that is to ensure that we don't lose $2 or $3 for every $1 that we cut. So we have looked at those, but again, I'm more than welcome to look at the document that you're referring to for greater detail.
No more questions, Mr.
Any other questions from the
I make a motion to adopt the ordinance amending section 106-442 of the Code of the City of Petersburg, increasing the cigarette tax from 10 cents to 90 cents.
Is there a second? Councilwoman Wilson Smith. There's a second, Madam Clerk. Call the roll.
Councilmember Coleman. Councilmember Hart. Councilmember Hill.
Aye.
Councilmember Moore.
No.
Councilmember Wilson Smith. Aye. Vice Mayor Kern.
Aye.
Mayor Myers.
No.
Motion's passed. Item D, a public hearing on an amended ordinance amending personal property tax. Ms. Belton.
During the special council meeting held on August 23rd, TFM made a recommendation to increase the personal property tax from $4.40 per 100 to $4.90.
At this moment, I open the floor for public comment.
Good evening, members of council. My name is Linwood Christian Odette. I reside at 14 Mistletoe Street. I definitely had to jump up on that one because I'm wondering, first and foremost, the people who are giving you all this information, where do they think they are? Do they think that the citizens in this community have money falling out of their pocket like they do? And I have to say that because I cannot work because of disability after my battle with cancer, and I thank God I'm a 3-year survivor. I make $733 a month in disability. I have a son who's a proud graduate of the Petersburg public school system, who is now in his sophomore year at Virginia State University. And I also have a mother who's retired and trying to help her pay personal property tax. My thing is, PMF, MF, or any other F, can my mom come live with you? You all up there, all 7 of you, the assistant attorney, the attorney, we are contracting out services, y'all have the ability to move out of Dodge. You have the ability to put your home up for sale. Linwood and his mother's not that fortunate. There are a lot of other people in this city who are not that fortunate. I'm sitting here listening and I'm getting frustrated. Councilman Hill, Councilman Parham, love your deal, but some of the comments that you're making to us as citizens, the way you're coming back on us as citizens, we feel like we shouldn't be up here in the first place. But as long as I'm here, that's not going to happen. You have a lot of senior citizens who have been fighting for day one. Number one, they had to fight for 40 acres and a mule. We didn't get the 40 acres or the jackass, so we're fighting to keep what we do have. My mother is not long on this earth, and I don't know if I am. And there are a lot of others who are in that same situation. You've messed up jobs. and everything else, and now this $400-something, why don't the firm that's consulting you, why don't they throw some money in the pot? Because now, you just did pass this cigarette tax, and I'm here to tell you, we're going to end up just like New York State. You're going to see a lot of bootlegging, and if the Indian reservations were recognized as a nation here in Virginia, New York reservations, you can go online and buy the cigarettes tax-free. We're going to start putting our homes up online. Hopefully it'll be something for tax-free. Do not continue to try to build or operate this city on broken backs. None of you all have broken backs. Some of you own businesses. Some of you all have families that have brought property here. They didn't do it the right way, but you still